5 minutes and then halfway through I'm going to go.
Go away. Can you see the fanatic thing? Okay. Yeah, this year was a funny one, like the preparation and things like that, because of being like through the summer building the house, and also just having COVID and not being able to go to the gym as much as previous years. It was a little bit different, but definitely I felt ready to go and sail and ready to go out there. So the night before, I think honestly the perfect thing that happened was I had a couple of days prior, we had kind of a really clear, good jaws forecast, but for kind of a smaller north swell. And that was kind of the perfect to get kind of the monkey off your back, to go out and sail and to get out and just feel the place out, you know, sailing around. I'd surfed it before, but never windsurfed. And so that kind of actually meant that the night before kind of that big swell, I was weirdly relaxed. I remember having a conversation with Lydia, my wife, about it, and I think she was a lot more nervous than me. I felt ready, and I actually slept really well until about 5 o'clock, and then I woke up and I could hear from the house here. You could hear the sets, and then from then on I was kind of ready, and I needed to get things ready, but I slept pretty well. So in terms of gear, I take like 2 complete rig sets, and I normally go with a 5.0 and a 4.7. It depends on the forecast, but you actually need to be quite powered and you need to go really fast to catch the waves. So yeah, and then I had all the gear set up with kind of a whole rig, so extension, mast, booms and sail, just because if you wipe out the rig's toast, so you need a whole spare rig. And then in terms of like additional safety gear and things like that, I've got a full padded like flotation wetsuit, and then I had an actual pull cord vest too. And lucky this time I didn't get to use the pull vest, but I'm sure there's going to be times I'm going to use it. So on the big day I went with Morgan Noiro, and we had Maxi, who's kind of a bit of a legend here. He used to do like a lot of boards and things like that with Quattro, and he's a really good jet ski driver. He's been doing safety in Piahi for, I mean, years and years and years. He knows the coastline really well. He knows all the little currents and everything like that. So it was pretty vital to have him on safety. You know, like every wave he's watching and checking you, and it was good to have someone like that. The jet ski ride up and back is sketchy. It's really hairy. Honestly, it's the launching that big day in Malika, and landing was miles scarier than windsurfing by miles. So it was definitely good to have someone like Maxi, because we had like a kind of an awful time landing. All stuff got sucked into the impeller of the jet ski, and we basically had to beach the ski, and the whole time Maxi was like, doesn't matter, we just you basically surf the jet ski up the boat ramp and everything's fine. So he was just like, yeah, it's fine. I was terrified. I think for me, probably one of the standout moments was on that big day. I managed to kind of just be in position for one of the bigger sets, and I remember just the sheer size of the swell when I was coming like in on it was massive. And then I just remember kind of using every bit of windsurfing skill I'd had acquired till now to get kind of down to the bottom. And then I remember as I started to like bottom turn, I remember looking up, and it was just like mind-bogglingly big. And I just remember looking at it, and it was like semi-mesmerizing for a split second, and then you go, oh my god, and then kind of got around it and kind of finished the wave. But that was definitely kind of like, it was so far away, so big, and like breaking and feathering in slow motion, and it was amazing. It was something that I'll remember forever, I think.